Have you ever watched a political speech that gave you chills or inspired action or just hit the right emotional note?
So first of all, let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror, which paralyzes needed efforts to convert retreat into advance.
What's the secret behind the words that move the nation and win elections? Today, we're breaking down the psychological and linguistic tactics that are used in famous political speeches and what makes them so powerful. Stick around. You might never hear a speech the same way again. First, let's talk about emotional appeal, a tactic central to almost every effective political speech. Famous leaders know how to tap into emotions like hope, fear, and pride to connect with their audience on a very visceral level. When Roosevelt delivered his inaugural address in the great depths of the Depression, his words weren't just about policies, they were about reassurance. The phrase, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself, it worked because it named a shared emotion and it countered it with optimism.
I have a dream. My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream. I have a dream that one day.
Repetition and rhythm are tools that give speeches a poetic quality, hammering key points into the minds of the listeners. Consider one of the most iconic lines in modern history: I have a dream. That phrase wasn't said once or twice or even three times. It was said 8 times in just one section of that speech. So, why does that work? Because repeated phrases have a hypnotic quality that draws the listener in and it builds momentum. Remember, I said before that the subconscious mind learns through repetition. And each repetition builds this emotional crescendo that drives the message home.
But my grandfather had larger dreams for his son. Through hard work and perseverance, my father got a scholarship to study in a magical place, America, that shone as a beacon of freedom and opportunity to so many who had come before. While studying here, my father met my mother. She was born in a town on the other side of the world.
People love stories, they're wired to remember them. So, storytelling in speeches gives abstract ideas this human face. Take Barack Obama's 2004 convention speech, where he shared his family's story to frame larger themes of opportunity and unity. By painting vivid pictures and making policies personal, stories make concepts relatable. They inspire action. And they turn the speaker into someone you know rather than just someone that you're listening to. Contrast is another powerful rhetorical strategy, using an us versus them dynamic to define heroes and villains, ideals and threats. It gives listeners clarity about who the good guys are and where the speaker stands. But be careful. This can unite people for a cause, or it can sow division if misused. Reagan's speeches during the Cold War masterfully created contrasts that rallied support. It presented the USA as defender of freedom and communism as the ultimate threat.
Never give in. Never give in. Never, never, never. In nothing, great or small, large or petty, never give in except to convictions of honor and good sense.
And sometimes it's not what's said, but about how it's said. The best speakers know when to pause, they know when to slow down, and they know when to soar with passion. Silence between phrases forces the audience to hang on every word and make each point much more impactful. A pause can be powerful. It gives your words weight and time to sink in. Churchill was a master at this, adding gravitas to every sentence, not just through his words, but through his delivery.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
Inclusive language also binds the audience together. Phrases like we and us and our pull listeners into a shared identity. JFK's inaugural address, with its iconic line, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country," united a generation through this collective responsibility. And behind every great political speech lies a blend of psychology, strategy, and artistry. Emotional appeal, rhythm, storytelling, contrast, and delivery. These tools don't just inform us, they move us. But now that you know the secrets, here's the real questions. Are these tools for general leadership or manipulation? What do you think? Share your comments and thoughts in the section below, and don't forget to subscribe for more explorations into the art of influence. I'm Roberta Fernandez, and I'll see you next Friday.